Okay, let's begin. Straighten your spine. Neck long and shoulders are relaxed. Elbows are relaxed and hands on your lap. Softly, gently close your physical eyes and let's open up our inner eye by imagining long straight line is coming down from above your head, reaches the top, and the line is coming down through the center of your head, neck, spine, and reaches the base. Then the line is still going down and down and down into the ground. And if you can, please observe the line finally reaches the very center of the planet. So by observing this long straight line, your inner eye is naturally, automatically wide open to all directions. So stay here for a few minutes. It's a very simple step, but you already entered a very different state of mind. Number one, you are firmly grounded. Your chakras are settled, and the baggage in your mind start dropping off one by one through this line. And you might feel lighter and lighter, maybe not. And you start sensing the space around you. 1 minute ago, there was just only air, but now, besides air, you might sense something else. So feel the space. Look at this long straight line with your mind eye. And now let's feel the space between right shoulder and left shoulder. Feel the space between the center of your throat and right knee. Feel the space between both shoulder blades. Feel the space between both ears. Feel the space between top of your head and belly button. Between the space between left eye and right wrist. Feel the space in the whole torso. Feel the space inside of your left thigh. Feel the space between right elbow and left ear. Spacey. And feel the space of whole body. Feel the space in your lower abdomen. And there you start seeing an orangish warm light. Orangish warm light is in your lower abdomen. Yes, feel warm. And at the same time, you start feeling the cool light energy in your chest. It's like a sky blue color. Soothing energy in your chest. And warm orangish energy is in your lower abdomen. Feel it. Keep this feeling and pick up one venue, one place where you feel very comfortable. And visualize as if you were there. It might be your room when you were a child, or your apartment, your bedroom, or in the beach, in the forest, top of the mountain, under the big tree, by the lake, on the boat. Pick up one place and go there and feel the place. Feel it. How's the temperature over there? Do you smell anything? What kind of sound and noise you hear? What kind of clothing you are wearing? You must feel good. Oh, I like this so much feeling. Then now, you notice something. Somebody about 7 years old boy or girl appeared from somewhere. Look at him or her. You'd notice that it's you, your childhood. You are 7 years old. Look at that child. How does she or he look like? What kind of expression? What kind of clothing? Can you call the child and tell the child to come closer to you? Observe the child. Observe his or her behavior. So he or she, anyway, starts approaching you. And you can see the child better into detail. Observe. And finally, the child comes in front of you. Can you see her face, his face? Again, how does the child look like? What kind of emotion you can feel? Yes, the child has a lot of things to express. And surely the child has something what he or she never expressed. So introduce yourself to the child. I am future yourself. I am you. So you can tell me whatever you keep in your mind. You can't tell anybody else, but you can tell me, because I'm a future self. And listen, what a child would tell you. Listen. It might be a heavy thing, it might be a cheerful thing. Listen. And what do you want to tell that child now? What do you want to reply? So tell the child something. Observe the child's expression. And can you hug the child? And say goodbye now. We can see each other anytime. And look at the child is going away. And you relax again. Feel the orangish energy and bluish, sky bluish energy. Relax. Another person appeared, this time 20 years old yourself. How does he or she look like? Call the name and tell him or her come to you. And introduce yourself. Then observe his or her expression. How do you feel? Are they surprised? With joy? Are they amazed? So listen to him or her a little bit, or ask her or him what do you keep in your mind? Tell me. What you are wondering, what you are worrying. Why you feel you are lost? What's your hope? What is your dream? Ask. So now, what can you tell her or him? Younger yourself, what can you tell? Give the younger self wisdom. Then now, hug the younger yourself. feel her or him. And say goodbye now. And send him or her to go back. And you are alone again and feel relaxed. Remember the orange and blue. Okay, stay here one more time. Another person appeared. He or she is older than yourself. It's a future yourself. (2023), 5 years older than you. Look at the person, 5 years older. How does she or he look like? How different from current yourself? Observe the person. Call that person with respect and ask to come to you. Observe, observe, observe the person's face, skin, expression, hands, and the neckline. Observe. You like to ask that person so many things, but you don't need to tell her anything because she knows your mind very well. She knows what will going on next 5 years so well. She knows, he knows everything. So you don't need to tell anything. Just listen to the person. Ask, just tell me. Whatever you like to tell me, please tell me. Then listen. Don't say, oh, no, 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 it's not what I like to hear. I like to hear something else. Don't say so. That person knows everything. That person knows what you should hear right now, this moment. Listen. If you are relaxed, you can hear the message. If you try to hear the certain particular thing, you might miss the message. But if your mind is open enough, you can receive it. Receive the wisdom. Then now you say thank you to the future yourself. You can see the future yourself anytime, whenever you like to see again. So now say goodbye, goodbye and thank you again, and your sea is going away somewhere, and you are alone and relaxed. 7 years old, 20 years old, and now, and 5 years later, they are all you. And each of them has wisdom, full of wisdom. Because wisdom itself, wisdom creates you as wisdom itself. You know everything. But when you put yourself on this current particular time, you might lose the sight. But if you see future and past as a one, you can bring back your wisdom again. This is from Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson number 67. So feel relaxed again with orange light and sky blue light. And put your head down and come back to the room, please. Thank you very much for joining.